Let's talk about how to make an elevator pitch. An elevator pitch is a 20-second advertisement that communicates your skill set and interests. It's an important part of selling yourself when you're networking and looking to land that internship or job that you want. Ultimately, you want to compel the person you're speaking with to act on your behalf. That could be landing an interview, getting an additional contact, or who knows, getting a job right on the spot. The purpose of the elevator pitch is to tell someone who you are, what you do, and what value you can bring to their company. Your elevator pitch needs to be direct and informative, but since it needs to fit into casual conversation, make sure it comes off as natural. Most importantly, it's called an elevator pitch for a reason. Keep it short. If it's over 25 seconds, cut it down. Now let's talk about how to make an elevator pitch. Step number 1, write down your goal. Before you start shaking hands and patting backs at networking events, make sure you have a goal in mind. This shows people that you're serious, and it also gives them a basis upon which they can provide help. Be specific about your goal. I want to get a job in marketing is not good enough. Keep your goal to one sentence. For example, a great goal would be, I want to get in the investment banking analyst summer internship program at JP Morgan this summer. Step number 2, write down who you are and what you've been doing lately. You want to start off by establishing an identity. Are you a student? What's your major? Are you part of a student-run organization or club? Do you have a leadership position? What has your influence been? Be specific and memorable. A good example for this might be, my name's Joe Smith and I've been a member of the finance club at Pretty Cool College for 2 years. I'm currently running this year's stock pitch competition. Step number 3, write down what makes you unique. Remember that you're a potential asset to a company, and companies want assets with unique characteristics and skills. If you're like everybody else, why should they hire you? A good example here might be, I'm at my best when I need to solve a complex problem by focusing on and analyzing the most important information. Step number 4 is to write down an engaging closing statement, also known as the call to action. Now this part is the key. This is where you capitalize on your audience's attention and ask for something in return. But please keep it simple. A good example here would be, here's a copy of my resume. What type of candidate are you looking for? Step number 5, do the finishing touches and put it all together. This elevator pitch might sound something like this. Hi, my name's Joe Smith and I've been a member of the finance club at Pretty Cool College for 2 years now. I'm currently running this year's stock pitch competition. I'm at my best when I need to solve a complex problem by focusing on and analyzing the most important information. I'd like to join the investment banking analyst summer internship program at JP Morgan this summer. Here's a copy of my resume. What type of candidate are you looking for? Obviously, this example would work best when you're talking with a recruiter from JP Morgan. After they tell you their ideal candidate, you can tell them how good of a fit you are, and you can later try to score an interview throughout the conversation or take the next step. If you're having trouble putting together your own elevator pitch, we'll go over elevator pitch examples for students in my next video. Also, if the interaction has to be brief, handing them your business card and setting up a time to speak at a later date works as well. Read the situation and be prepared to change your approach if necessary. Step number 6, practice out loud. You don't want to sound like a robot when you're doing your elevator speech, so you don't want to memorize it word for word. The best way to do this is to learn what the general talking points are and practice until you feel comfortable bringing up each one without thinking about what the specific words are. First, say the words out loud while reading them in order. Next, use a friend or a relative to simulate a real conversation. To keep you on your toes, make sure they switch up their approach from time to time. Also, make sure they give you constructive feedback to work with. Not the headphones. Hey, trying to shoot a video here, buddy. Come on. All right, that's enough. Okay, yep, messing with the computer. Yep, there we go. Perfect. With your new elevator pitch, you'll feel confident walking away from networking events and career fairs. For some more examples, watch my video, Elevator Pitch Examples for Students.